Most important thing for us was the response of the team after giving up the first goal. It showed a great deal about what these guys are all about, and from that standpoint, that's an important step for us as we keep trying to move forward. Tough game for sure. Not easy when you start the game and give up a goal the first time the other team comes down the field. But again, the response was strong, and it's an important 3 points. You know at that point when you look around the stadium that you've made the day more difficult for sure. It's not the plan. But you know, the one thing you try to get across to a team is that you can have a great idea of tactics, you can have a great plan, but the ability to deal with the game as it unfolds, the ability to respond at the right moment, the ability to make sure that whatever is needed, you can, as a group, go for it. That is what the game is about. So that was.
Oh, yeah. No, it was. You know, Clint did really well at the back post to get up and win the header, and just keep it alive. And I was just, you know, being busy in the box and ran back across, and it bounced to me, and it was just there. So I just kind of went forward with the head, and yeah, luckily went in.
We're halfway through this round, and we've had a good start. There's work to be done. We know that. You know, the handling of double fixtures has to improve. Again, we talk about the concentration early in matches, so there's things there that need to get better. But again, World Cup qualifying is not about just one game. It's about the 10 games, and understanding that there's going to be tough moments along the way. It's not normal to have just a smooth, easy ride through World Cup qualifying. And your ability to deal with some of that, to grow as a team, is very important.
Carlos, just asking you what the feeling was on the field after you gave up that early goal and how the team responded, and especially Landon making that penalty kick, how big that was in the first half.
Yeah, it was a little bit of, oh crap, here we go again, you know. You know, but after it happened, we regrouped, and you know, Bob's always telling us, you know, we need to get after it, but not get stressed out and go crazy. And I thought we did well with that, pushing forward, but also, you know, not losing our shape so bad. You know, we were pushing, and you know, they made a bit of a mistake and let us back in the game. Landon did well to make the penalty kick, and you know, we continued from there. So I thought it was a good response from the team. We didn't just fall back into our shell and go, you know, just kind of let it all go out the window. So in that aspect, I thought the team did well to respond and show fight.
Phil? It's very simple. You need to take care of your business at home, but you still need to be able to go on the road, find ways to win some games on the road, and know how in other moments to take a point away on the road. When we played in El Salvador, again, we weren't happy with the start. The team showed some character and came back. When we put ourselves in a bad situation in Costa Rica, a minute in, we only made it worse like 10 minutes later. And at that point, on the road in those circumstances, it's too hard to do. So, you know, you got to take points at home and take care of that, and you've got to we have to improve in terms of our mentality when we go on the road. We never make excuses. Right? So when we play poorly in Costa Rica, we look at ourselves. The field is terrible, and FIFA should not allow artificial surfaces. They should have some courage. They should stop it. It's no good for the players. And somehow I hope the players have the ability around the world to stand up and say, we're not playing on this, plain and simple.
Same thing that happened in Costa Rica, you know, to give up an early goal like in that manner. Because I think we came out, you know, very good in the first couple minutes, and then, you know, to get that kind of goal against you, it's demoralizing. But, you know, I think we had a good response and, you know, pushed on from there.
And what did the coach tell you in halftime?
He told us that we had a good response to the goal. Nobody put their head down. We kept on fighting, and we knew that if we continued to play like that, we'd get the goals.
To fall behind early again, what's going through your mind at that point?
Well, we can't keep doing that to ourselves, but I think overall, if you take the game over 90 minutes, I thought we were very, very good. But again, it's something that you want to look at, It's not something we can overanalyze and dissect, but it's just more about being switched on from the start. And, I think the ball fell to them kindly, but at the same time, you don't want to do that.
How about that?
Well, I thought, there's a bunch of guys played really well. Obviously, we created a bunch of chances in the first half, or half chances, and then got the penalty. Benny Fieldheber came on. I thought he was tremendous. Just in terms of our tempo, it was one of those things we were reminding each other, just keep going, keep going. I didn't think they could live with the tempo we had. Every time we just kept playing the ball forward and kept playing it forward, and that caused people problems. And Benny was the catalyst for us because first touch was good. He was making clean passes.
He was pushing it.
Because I think we've been rock solid. Yes, it's happened 2 games in a row, so it's been highlighted. But again, I'm not overly concerned. I think as a group we played pretty well. Hey, Amato, take care of yourself. Great season, huh? So not crazy. We're not going to overanalyze it. But again, it's something that you don't want to do. Certainly. I'm a firm believer that it's just about performances. If you can string enough good performances together, you'll get good results. And to be honest, I don't think over the first 5 games our performances have been great. So they've been okay. They've been good in some spots, but I think the positive of that is we're still second, and we haven't even yet reached our potential. So happy but not content, I suppose.